Hey guys, I'm Jai Singh and I'm 9 years old and I currently live in Columbia, South Carolina, and we're going to be breaking down round 3 at Mullet Hole in the Charleston Classic. So currently I am throwing my Evelina Solomon Destroyer and I just parked it. And I make like a maybe 15-foot putt for birdie. And now I throw a Bradley Williams Valkyrie flex line. This is a pretty tough hole since it's pretty tight. And now this is like pretty far away, and I just barely get it in. And now I'm throwing my blue turn. It's pretty beat up, and it's really flippy. So I hyzer flip it here and get quite some distance, and I birdie it. With my AVR 3s, I just get it in the basket. Now here I am throwing a flex line. There's actually a pond like on the left of the basket, and I'm putting with my AVR 3s again, and I chain out. I throw my Evelina Destroyer. I'm just trying to lay up here since if I go left or right, I'm pretty much cooked. And now I throw my KJ Max, get a pretty big flare, and I'm putting for birdie right now, but I hit the rim. And luckily I stay up on the hill, and I just tap it in for par. Now I'm throwing my turn again. It's a pretty strong headwind, and I get the skip and flare out to the right. And now I'm throwing my AVR 3s, and I get a little wind gust, so I go a little bit far, and I'm putting for par. And I hit the rim, and I'm pretty mad about it. I'm throwing my turn again, and I go a B. I almost stayed in, but I want to B. And now I'm throwing a pitch up, and I'm just walking away with a bogey. That turn again, and I get that nice little flare out of it at the end. And now I have a stupid chain out, and I walk away with a par. And now I throw my Baby Destroyer pretty far down there. And now I have a pretty easy up with my Calvin Heimberg Toro. I put it in C1, and now just tap it in. So through the first 9, I'm feeling not too great, but I need to make some strokes up. And I throw that Destroyer again, and I got caught up in the trees a little bit. And now I throw my AVR 3s. I just weigh it up and walk away with a par. Now I'm throwing the Millennium Quasar here, and I get that nice flare. And now I have a chain out, and then I yank a backhand up really high with my Bradley Williams destroyer. And now I throw my Toro and almost get it, but I hit a vine. And now I airball it. Since there's OB behind the basket. And now I throw my baby destroyer going into the last hole. And now I throw my KJ Max that hits a tree and just stays in bounds. And I make this C2 putt for birdie. And I got a par here, not too happy with that. And now I throw my Quasar. It comes back a little bit, but not too much. And I just lay it up since there's a huge ditch behind and just get another par. And now I throw my destroyer and turn it over. And I throw a Toro again and almost put it in, but I park it and just get a par. Now I throw a roller here. It was gonna be great, but it faded out. And now I throw my Quasar from in the bushes. And I throw a Toro up and get an AVR3 for the par. Now I decide to throw another roller that doesn't turn out too great. If I put a little bit more Annie on it, it would have been great though. And it decides to fade out. Now I throw a Evelyn Azonin destroyer backhand. It skips right up in there. And now I missed this putt. I'm pretty mad about it. But luckily I make my comeback. And that's it. Thanks for turning into the Charleston Classic. So my next tournament is Hampton Park. Make sure you catch that too. And I'm going to start this season off with the Charlotte Roar in January. Thanks for tuning in.